Hello and welcome back to another game of Bridges. This Minecraft minigame is played over the course of 18 real-life days as teams battle out to claim towers in this maze-like city build. We're jumping into day 2 of this round and it's already shaping up to be an explosive game as teams are getting their moves out on the board. But before the moves, let me introduce the teams. Starting in the yellow corner, we have the Humble Bumbles, played by Pete Galaxy, Olipop, and Partridge Tiger. Previous team builds have been this honeycomb-like structure, as well as a second honeycomb structure from the second team that played. And now it looks like they're adding some kind of lighthouse, maybe? I don't know, the build's still in shape, but it's looking kind of interesting, and hope we'll see what they have to build for us later on as it goes along. Moving over to the green team, we have the Evergreens, played by Majini and Yashaya. Previous teams built this slime coming out of a bucket, as well as this little build, which was kind of an alchemist shop. The latest build being added by the Evergreens are, of course, these trees coming on top and a little tree house built in. Looks like they may still have a little bit to do with this, but it's already looking really nice and really cozy. So we'll see what else they build into their place. Coming over to the blue team, we have Whoa Nessie, being played by B-Love, Kafoot Mappa, and Lady KBham. We'll see what they have in store for us as far as builds. Nothing yet, but this is always plenty more days to get these built in. Which is the team over here is Mushroom Mayhem, which has the team members Cheshire Kitten, Odifarius, and Johnny Zod. With the beginnings of a mushroom kind of coming up into their area, I'm excited to see what kind of a cap they have. It's a really nice shape so far. We'll probably get a really beautiful magenta purpley mushroom coming on top. Previous teams built this gas station and the haunted snail coming on top of it. Over to the red team, we have the Red Bulls, being played by Rain Man and Differently Wired Brain. They haven't added anything yet, but the previous teams built this panda and burr with little Asian-inspired builds on their backs and heads. So we'll see what they want to fit in for their build. Coming over to the orange team, we have L Cubed, played by Isabella, Elwin, and Alliteration, who all have L in their name and is therefore the inspiration for them coming together. They haven't anything yet. Previous teams built this beautiful pagoda as well as oranges on top. I don't think this center was already done. I'm not sure if that's part of theirs or was previously done by the orange team, but we'll see what they have in store for us coming as builds. Really excited to see all the lovely things as teams are encouraged to build their own area and to get everyone excited for doing kind of the Minecraft side of this. But coming now to the gameplay. Let's turn off our toggle and let's take a look at the game state board. We'll start here with the magenta team. Magenta team has made a push out into this gray zone and moved back kind of out here, making a bit of a front line maybe, and grab the tower. Quick, easy tower with a ladder in it. Lovely start to get them some points on the board. We'll see if they want to push in towards the center and contest for that, or if they're going to be happy with grabbing all these ladders in their area. There's a lot of ladders in the gray zone here, so they definitely have a good option to play here towards the edges. We'll see what they choose. The red team, on the other hand, has said, we don't care about area, we're going straight to the center. They've gotten no points so far, focused only on building bridge infrastructure, which is a really great early game move to make sure that you just get as much space as possible before other teams get in. They've claimed up to 6 white towers here, possibly more, as wanting it, but we'll see if they're able to get it, as other teams are likely to come in and make that a little bit harder for them. But for now, they've got a great start to pick up some easy points moving forward. Moving over to the orange team. Tale as old as time. Orange team gets boxed in. On either side, red has pushed in and started to cut them off towards the center. Yellow's coming in on their flank and getting this side. This has happened in all 3 games so far. So hopefully they'll be able to buck the tide and come in and get what they need. I'm not really sure where they're going. It looks like they're kind of trying to set up a front line to make sure Yellow can't come in any closer. I think they also have a really great opportunity to push in, grab some of this ladder value over towards the red team. They could even take the red team's base and force them to be more defensive. Red is kind of in a very precarious spot, having not actually claimed any towers and made any safety for themselves. It's also a great time to mention that there's a new rule change for this round of bridges, where team painting no longer cuts teams off. So if orange team comes in and paints one of these bridges, red will still have access to the rest of their bridge network, but yellow will also be able to, orange will also be able to use their bridges. So orange won't be able to be completely blocked in. They'll always have opportunities to break out of any encirclement, but it's definitely looking a little uncomfortable. Coming over to the yellow team, they've obviously pushed into this side of the map, and they grabbed a tower here. There's a couple other nice towers in the area with 2 ladders in them, which are great. I expect them not to go too much further towards orange. They're probably going to push in towards the center here and get some of this stuff on the edge, but we'll see what they have in plan. The green team over here started out pretty casually. They just grabbed a couple of stuff in their area, moved over to the side, but then on day 2, they made a hard left and went straight for the center. So I expect them looks like they're kind of carving out this line of ladders and saying, hey, we want all of these, no one else come in and grab them. So we'll see what they have for us next. Blue teams made a very kind of been playing the middle line where they made a really stable approach as they're pushing towards the center. Grabbed most of a white tower here, and they're really solid. No one's really going to be able to cut in on this, so they'll be able to quickly consolidate these towers and then move in towards more white towers in the center. So as you can see, there's at least 3 teams moving towards the center and 2 more that are very close and could potentially choose to come in. So I'm expecting a lot of fighting here in the center of the board. We did slightly buff the tower percentage rates in the center, so our ladder percentage rates in the center. So it should be a good strategy, but both teams so far that have won by not even touching the center and only playing the outer edge. So we'll see if that strategy stays true, or if we see a center team pick up all these juicy points in the center without getting too much of a fight. Exciting stuff. I'll be back to cover more Bridges to Action every other day, so tune back in. Love to see it.